Good evening and welcome to Scrapbooking with a Twist. We're going to do something a little bit different tonight. I'm going to do how to get organized. Karen Yeagle has the hop called Let's Get Organized. And so I'm going to do something a little bit different tonight. I have made a checklist of things that are in most of my albums. I scrapbook like for my grandsons. And so there are events that take place every year that I want to be sure that are in my scrapbooks. Now, everybody's events will be different. I have just gone through and I list New Year's, Valentine's, Easter, one grandson's birthday, Mother's Day, VBS, another birthday, vacation, 4th of July, another birthday, back to school, first day of school, Halloween, another birthday, Thanksgiving, and Christmas. Your list would probably be totally different. I scrap out of order. I scrap just what the mood strikes me, but then I put them in my albums in chronological order. And so I get an album close to full for a year and I'm like, do I have everything in there that I want? Because I don't necessarily scrap things in order. So this is, whoops, I just dropped my marker. This is going to be 2018. I have not been through this album, so you're going to be doing it with me. 2018. So we're going to go through. Now, I won't always have New Year's 2018. I can tell you there's not going to be back to school and first day of school because they weren't even in school yet. But let's just go through, see what we've got. There will be tons of pictures in here that are not related to any of these, and that's great. But these are things, especially birthdays and things like that, that I for sure want to be in there. So I can check these off. And then if they're not checked off, I can go back through my photos, back through my phone, and see if I have photos of it that I want to scrap. And then I can make notes out here like pictures ordered on this date or photos in my photo file. Just think I've got room to make notes to tell myself. So let's just get started and let's see what a mess my 2018 scrapbook is in. There's nothing, this is Valentine's, so I can check off Valentine. And I don't even see anything for January. That's okay. There may not be anything for January. This is March, and it's just them writing some things. But here's Easter. So I have Easter for 2018 done. There's more Easter. I started through this and then decided I was going to do this organization video. And I found Easter pictures that were from 2017 instead of 2018, so I took them out. These are just some little everyday pictures. This is a birthday, so I'm going to check off Nate's birthday. So we've got Nate's birthday in there. Then we've got Mother's Day, so I can check off Mother's Day. This is just a little track event that they did. Probably it was in May. This is VBS. So we've got VBS for 2018. Okay. All right, here's another birthday. This is Samuel's birthday. And this is Cooper's birthday. So we've got those. This is just when my nieces were visiting, just playing. Okay, this is their vacation that year. This is their trip down to the Frio River. So that's done. This book should be fairly complete. This is 4th of July. And this is just, I'm going to actually check off a back to school because this is documenting his little daycare. So I'm going to do that. Here's another vacation. This is a big family vacation that we went on, so I'm actually going to double check that. That was when we went with my whole family, like there were 20-something of us, and we went to Colorado. So that's a big vacation, not just their little family vacation. yes, that's more of that. More of that. More of that. There we are all together. So that was a lot of this scrapbook. And then, oh, we do have a first day of school for that. My oldest grandson evidently was starting school that year, kindergarten, so he was. And then this is his birthday. And then here is Halloween. More Halloween. And this was his Mother's Day out at church. And it was fall. And then this is my daughter's birthday. And then we've got a first tooth. And then we have Christmas. There's no Thanksgiving in here. We've got all different kinds of Christmas things. There's Christmas. Okay, so 2018 is basically very complete with just a little exception. We had, and I don't care about New Year's, that's no big deal. Thanksgiving is the only thing that I might have some pictures of that need to go in this scrapbook. And then I'm going to write myself a note. Check all 2018 photos to be sure I have included everything I want. And then I can pretty much mark off. I can put this one on the shelf and it's finished. I don't know what your list would look like, but if you have a tendency to scrap certain things like vacations or birthdays or whatever you scrap, make a list kind of in the order that it takes place. Go through your scrapbook and see what you have done. If you're one of these people that scraps perfectly in chronological order, more power to you. But I do not. I've got things all the way back from 20 years ago to things that just happened a few days ago scrapped. And I do put them in my folders, and I've got my folders on a couple of big long shelves, and I put those layouts as soon as I do my layout share for the month or for the 2 or 3 months. I put them in their folders, and then I can do something like this to see if it's finished. I'm really pretty proud of 2018 because it's basically done. We may not even have Thanksgiving pictures from that year. Then I need to go through my phone. I need to go through my photo file that I have filed by year and see if there's anything else that I want to add to this. And then I'm done with 2018. I hope that that little organization tip may have helped you. It helps me get my albums finished. So, oh, I didn't do the twist. I'm going to do the twist really quick. I saw this cute little thing, excuse me, on Facebook the other day, and it was Eeyore sitting there like Eeyore was saying this. And it said, I believe in the sun even when it's not shining. I believe in love even when I am alone. Because, you know, Eeyore, thanks for noticing. And I believe in God even when he is silent. And I thought of the time when Elijah was running from Jezebel, and he had run off and he was hiding he hid by a brook, and the ravens fed him, and then he hid in a cave. I don't even remember what all he did, but he was calling out to God, and God told him, he said, I'm just the only one left, God, and now they want to kill me. And he said, go stand on the mountain. And he did. And there was this mighty, mighty wind that came by. And it just shook the mountain, tore the mountain apart, but God wasn't in the wind. And then there was an earthquake, and it tore things apart, but God wasn't in the earthquake. And then there was this great fire, but God wasn't in the fire. And then there was this whisper. There's this gentle whisper. Some translations say the still small voice. And that's where God was. Sometimes we just have to wait. The Lord's still there. He's not gone. He hasn't deserted us. He hasn't forgotten us. He just lets us wait a little bit sometimes. Just like sometimes the sun's not shining, but we know it's going to come out again another day. So don't lose faith. We've just got to hang in there and know that God will speak when it's time for God to speak. Thanks. Have a great day. Have a blessed day, and be a blessing to someone else.